This is what this guy does. You know, he ripped me up one side and down the other. He said, guys like you train salespeople the wrong way to do things. He said, you train people to ask for referrals. I said, well, yeah, I do. Referrals are a great thing, because yeah, referrals are a great thing. But he said, think about this, Steve. He said, if you buy a car from me, chances are I had the right car at the right price and you liked me just a little bit. So if at delivery, I try to ask you for referrals, what sort of response are you going to give me? I said, well, I'm not going to give you shit. He goes, no customer's going to give me shit. So why do you train people to fucking do that? I said, because I'm a moron. He goes, yes, because you're a moron. I said, okay, so I said, you don't believe in referrals? He goes, no, I get 25 to 30 every single month. I said, well, I'm a bit confused. He said, I offer referrals to my customers. I offer service to my customers. And then I stay in touch with them every single month, so they never ever forget me. And here's how a referral works, Steve. Mo and I are out playing golf, okay? And Mo goes, I'm in the market for a car. And I say, shit. Because Paula has either emailed me or called me every single month for the last 2 years. She's offered to do nothing but help me, never bugged me for a referral. She always said, hey Steve, I know you're a sales trainer. Anybody I ever meet that needs training, I'm gonna send them to you. So now she's trying to help me in my business. If Mo says, do you know anybody I should buy a car from? Who do you think, whose name am I gonna give you? Well, because she's probably the only car salesperson's name that I know. I ask my friends all the time, who's your favorite car salesperson? They look at me like I got 4 eyes. These people buy Mercedes-Benzes and Lexuses and Jaguars, as well as Hondas and Nissans and Subarus. When they are in the market for a car, they go to the internet and start jacking around. This guy's customers, when they're in the market for a car, they call him first. When somebody says at church they're in the market for a car, they give him Tom's name. That's how to do this business. I mean, referrals are important, make no mistake about it. But the way that we've done it in the past, by bugging people for referrals. Javier, Steve here. Know anybody that wants to buy a car? Which is basically what we say, right? Okay, it's moronic. It's Neanderthal. Remember how this guy's phone call went. Every phone call he made, he said the same thing. If he called you, Ryan, and it went to voicemail, it would be, hey Ryan, this is Tom, your favorite car salesman or whatever. He goes, no need to call me back unless there's something I can do for you. This is Tom, good day. So the people just remember who he is. That's half the damn battle. Because according to the surveys, Campbell, what percentage of the people who bought a car a year ago in Bakersfield can name their car salesman's name, or can name the car salesman they bought it from?
5%.
It's a little higher, maybe 8 or 10. That's crazy. You spend average price of a new vehicle is 38 grand. Here it's a lot higher. Average price of a used vehicle is 22,000, and they can't remember who they bought it from. Because we don't stay in touch with them. You want to make a lot of money in this business, you got to create a clientele. How long have you been selling cars?
3 years.
Do you average 10 a month?
About,
Okay, I'm going to use 10 a month just because it's a round number. That means you should have roughly 360 people in your database.
probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you touching base with them, every one of them this month?
Not every single one, but certain ones, yeah.
Well, which ones are those?
The ones that...
The ones that pop up in your CRM?
No, the ones I sell cars to, but I feel like a good relationship with them, I guess you could say.
Okay, stay in touch with them all. Remember, it used to, there was this famous saying, you get ahead in life based on who you know.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. It's who knows you. When you're in sales, it's who knows you. Ryan, if there's a lot of people out there that only think about you when it comes to automotive needs, you're gonna live happily ever after. You're gonna make so much money you won't know what to do with it. Paul, same thing with you. Same thing with all of you. If a lot of people, if you become a lot of people's favorite car salesperson, you're going to make money hand over foot. You're not going to ever have to get up off your, get out of your seat. There will be people lined up to buy cars from you. Takes a while to get that done. But the problem is, we treat this like a 30-day world. Okay, we race as hard as we can in February, and then come March 1st, we start all over, right? Okay, because the financial statement cuts off. Well, that's fine for the business. It ain't fine for a commissioned salesperson. A commissioned salesperson builds on the business they did in August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Sure, it's March now, but you ought to be cultivating relationships with all those other people. And look, they're not going to buy another car next month, but you think they might run into somebody who's going to buy a car next month? And the answer is yeah, they will. You know, the internet's made it easier for the customer to gather information, but it hasn't made it any easier for the customer to buy. Do you know it takes every bit as long now to buy a car as it did 15 years ago? Even though the customers are coming in loaded with information? Nothing's changed. People still bitch about it. If I come in to see you, Paula,